Here we go. Welcome to the block. Rapping.com. We're here. Just playing a little bit of good music right now. Just want you to hear the soul real quick. We're going to get into it, you know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about the Book of Hov. We're going to talk about the Book of Hov. We're going to talk about the New Blue Sun, the Flute album, as everybody is calling it, you know me. We're also going to talk about, is there anything to talk about? Anything to talk about? For my YouTube channel, people, let's go. We're going to do the intro for my Facebook, everybody in the Sun Seeds. Yo, y'all represent art. Afro-futuristic art group. Salute to y'all. HHDG, salute to y'all. We're about to get into it, you know what I'm saying? So let's ride. Hold up. Yeah, I like that one better. Let's have a successful stream, everybody. The StreamYard is linked. StreamYard is linked. Everybody on the Facebook side of the game, you're not going to hear the music that's being played. So for optimal experience and presence, you want to go to the YouTube channel, which is theblockrepping.com. We are experiencing some delays. There's the streaming is specifically for group talk and engagement. The chat is going to be on Fizaya. We're going to make it happen, you know what I'm saying? It's been a while, you know what I mean? So, thank you for coming through. Now, some of the topics we're going to talk about is there anything to talk about in rap? Is there anything to talk about in rap? 2, the New Blue Sun album with Dre 3000. Acoustic, the flute. The Book of Hov. Clap to that. People on Facebook that had a disadvantage to hear any of the special effects that we go with. We got a little. Maybe you can hear it, I don't know. I like to hear C. Hold up. Yeah, I have to make sure that we're in effect right now. Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope you're doing well. This is True Omega Sun, the block repping in the building. I don't know if you can hear it. Everything is jumping. Oh, really? Up right here, you know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about some topics, you know. Is there anything to rap about anymore? Anything? No. You got 40-year-old, 50-year-old rappers with a resurgent energy and great new product going out there. You know what I'm saying? just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you how I feel about the situation, and also the Book of Hov. We're gonna go through some of that for optimal presentation and presence. I would like you to go over to the YouTube channel, theblockreppin.com, theblockreppin, REPPIN.com, for optimal experience. As I finish that intro over here, it is a good thing to be in hip hop, whatever level you're in. So shouts out to my man, Big Bill. I see you out here.
I need some of that
All right, here we go. Thank you everybody for coming through. This is the blockreppin.com. Representing from years of the block where the OGs was doing it. The OGs, shouts out to Goodwill, Mr. Clean, Ray Love, Capital, Darren, Adam, Donna, Roxanne, still rocking over there. If you can, get in touch with the B Block Radio family, radio experience for New York City. I am True Omega Son. I've been in hip hop for quite some time, I guess. You can call it what you want, but we in here and I got a wealth of information. Today I definitely want to represent for independent black handcrafted producer of great quality eyewear. I don't know if you can see it right now. This is the case for it. I'm actually wearing the product, which is dope. Good for that UV protection, good for the blue, the blue light thing going on, make sure my eyes are protected well. I got a little, I don't got a vision problem, but getting old, you know what I'm saying? And this is the case it comes in. It's called Essential Eyewear. Very good sister, very good team, right? Boom. This is what we're going to talk about today. Boys and girls, men and women, everybody in between and out of between. The Book of Hov. And how it gets to this level, right? Because the conversation is hip-hop has nothing to talk about. And that was very, very interesting that that was picked up from what Dre was. He meant his experience, right? And we're going to go into that a little later, right? What I want to do is first talk about the 40-year-old and 50-year-old artists that are out here really putting it together, putting in the work, and getting busy, right? So, like I said, for you Facebook guys, if y'all can go to YouTube right now, but I'm still rock with y'all. You just gotta bear with me, right? Because the performances I actually got from the Hip Hop 50, which was a mega event, put on by Mass Appeal. All right. Put on by Mass Appeal. Also, there was the City Parks event that Special Ed talked about that was put on. Shouts to Special Ed, shouts to Nas. Shouts to these guys. KRS. And we're coming into the last quarter, and this is where a lot of people usually start to put out some work. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple of people trying to get Fab to like, yo, come on, dog, it's your time. Put out the next work. AZ, he just did a interview with both the Bag Fuel and My Expert Opinions, the last one he's on. He's starting to reinsert himself and get his image out there and some new work out there too. The last few albums were dope from AZ. You know what I'm saying? You also see the resurgence of those artists reinventing themselves. You know what I'm saying? Which was very good. A very good thing was the 200 MCs on the one track. Now listen. That was kind of interesting. Why you say, first of all, for the one beat and change ups were here and there, depending on the artist, which was very well done, very well engineered, I have to say. You know, but for the pace, some people you could tell when they rap, they hear something different. Of course, that's where it's supposed to be. Everybody has an original tale, original entry level or cadence that they bring forth that makes them who they are, their personality, and that is the essence of hip hop. Being your own lane, being your own personality. Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? Yes. And in that, you heard, oh man, there was some very, very good new talent, very rough new talent, very kind of like, yo, what you doing? And then you had the legends that always come through, super duper official, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I can't play the music the way I want to, that's an unfortunate thing about these streaming platforms, and, yeah, that's, you gotta do it, you know what I'm saying? Try to keep, I don't even have monetization to tell you the truth, so this is why your engagement is so important. They had 200 MCs, and who stood out to me? What's the dude name? We had the USB from the USD, the big dude in the end. Whoa, pause. Then you had Sheik Louch. Then you had Kid Capri. You had Rock Ness Monster. You had Ghostface sprinkled in there. Then you had Nutso. I'm trying to remember all the names. There was 200 MCs. What you do? Mikey D. He had some solid cats, man, and that's what got into the resurgence. Oh, the Legion. The Legion was crazy. Them three dudes right there. They always had a good chemistry together, and that was just a solid thing. Then you had the resurrection of the boot camp clique and their new joint, what you call Strength, which is that joint right there is infectious. From the beat to the chorus to everybody's verse was just so unlocked, and that's how they start each verse. I click back and let it. Joint is crazy right there. So if you can get to see what you call Strength, oh, and happy belated birthday to Strang Wonder, Strang licking shots, more untouchable with the chicken pox. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Somebody that stays, consistent and solid with the group. You know what I'm saying? Rock Ness Monster always putting out work. You know what I'm saying? And rest in peace, rest in peace. I was just actually thinking about Pumpkinhead a couple of weeks ago, and rest in peace to his soul. And keep banging and rapping in paradise, man. Rolling dice in paradise. All these good artists, you know what I'm saying? And that's why it's good to give them their flowers, while they're here in the presence. So, you look at shows like, Drink Champs, you know what I'm saying? And you see that people are still actually involved, very much involved, you know what I'm saying? You look at Special Ed, doing what he's doing right now, and, giving back to the people, giving back to the kids, showing them a new way, and putting them into, the zone of what the music is about. You know what I'm saying? And for many years, people were saying, oh, the old guys ain't giving back, the old guys ain't doing this and all that. It's out here. It's out here. You just got to listen. You definitely got to search for it, just like we used to do. Just like we used to do. You know what I'm saying? Another interview that I really enjoyed. I didn't hear the whole MOP yet, but I like what's going right now. And they're not going to give up too much. You know what I'm saying? Those are solid cats. Salute to MOP. They're not going to give you too much. They're going to be relaxed, but at the same time, You know, there's certain things you can't say. The way, put nobody in the scope. But Memphis Bleak interview showed another side to Memphis Bleak, and these are the things that you didn't really see at the time because you had to have the DVDs like the come ups and the Forbes DVD and the Sub Zeros and stuff like that. You had to really go out, find it again. You maybe probably run into it. You know what I'm saying? Especially Smack DVDs was just all over the place at one time, and the magazines were out, and you collected magazines, XXL, Source, Rap Pages. You was into it, and this is when you start to catalog the culture. I mean, it was here and there for the 80s going into the 90s, but you really had to be an enthusiast and be, to be everywhere was, just, it's too much. It's too much. But once you were there, you were in the place to be. Hallelujah. 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 12 hallelujahs. You was in the place to be. And on top of that, you had so much variety going on, so you can just like you also had some lamos out here. You also had some stuff going on that was kind of crazy, you know. What can you do? What can you do? But at the same time, everybody didn't enjoy their level and their lane and was able to, catch a vibe and create that atmosphere. So when we talk about the resurgence of certain, MCs that we used to hear that never got, I want to say, because at one point you don't wait for a chance to be given to you. You gotta, step up, recreate yourself, and give yourself that chance. That's where, you get artists like Redman and Method Man be able to, recreate and re-involve themselves into the culture. After some successful, work being done, they teamed up together and said, "Yo, we can get this money together too." And under those auspices of just being dope MCs and liking their vibe together, they were able to create some new great, stuff. Al Scratch, for those that under a rock, you don't know that Al Scratch was out here, banging and busting it out. You know what I'm saying? Still doing it. I've been seeing DB Christ was on the 200 MC joint. Left nothing but flavor, so that you want references of if an MC can do it, you go back to their previous work. You see the work that they're doing now. 40 and 50-year-olds. When you see the footage, and I'm gonna show a couple of clips on the YouTube channel, you see, Cameron and Mace together, recreated, reunited, new energy. It's like they never left, even though they had some outs and everything like that. They were able to be men, settle their affairs, work together and get busy and get paid. You know what I'm saying? And that type of camaraderie and that type of support system is what really makes not just for great music but great movements. Let's go, great movements. And you can't knock that. You can't knock that, man. And I wish more success for them, and I wish more success for other people that are around, and see that and involved in that energy, and they can, motivate themselves off that and realize their talents that it's never over. It's really never over. It's how much you're willing to put in sacrifice and, if you're willing to work with somebody else. So kudos to them. What else is a new what? Another thing. When it comes to the women rappers, don't just think there's 3 women out. Okay? Don't just think that. That's very, it's corny, swag. And people always go to, what happened? We only got Lauren and, we got these other artists, they just out here showing, showing the crotch. They're showing the crotch. They're showing the crotch. What my man said? Say it, say it. They showing the crotch.
Come
No,
on,
man.
man.
Yeah, man. And it's not just that, because you got Rhapsody, Cyrock, always delivering stuff for you, you know what I'm saying? We just seen Inside the 200 MCs, Cyrock, what's the girl? Slick Dime, I think I know. She was fire right there. The Slim Dime. Oh, she is fire. Miss Hustle, the original Spinderella, they still love the art. They're still around the game and everything like that, and they can they can rock it, man. They can throw down on the mic, you know. They was keeping up with the fellas. Some was even better than the fellas. So it's not a thing where it's just over, one and done. Coogee Rap got a new. Come on, salute the Coogee Rap. You got a new joint coming out. You know what I'm saying? New joint coming out. Yes, yes. And then Coogee Rap, the last thing that I heard was with 38 Spec. And that joint was crazy. And shouts to 38 Spec for, recognizing, realizing too, he's nice and, why not get with one of the godfathers of this? You know what I'm saying? And that's G Rap. As far as when it comes to the pen and certain lyrics and how things are delivered, just come on now. You still got, blessings to Rakim, Scarface, and once again, another salute to Nas, for representing, making sure these artists are looking pretty good in their later stages of the game. And but they got 500,000 each of them. That's for their contribution to the art form. The contribution, man. And you got to think about that when it, like KRS said it, 20 years, 50 years down the line, we start this. Because you'll be the old school artist. He told you exactly what's going to, it's the changing of the guard. He told you exactly what's going to go, exactly what's happening. And if the rock and roll, you got the Grateful Dead, you got the Rolling Stones, Kiss, the rock group Kiss, still traveling, performing, making hundreds of thousands of, they making millions. I ain't gonna hold you. They making millions. I almost fumbled that. Nah, they making millions on their joint. They can still tour. They can still go out there, perform, you got your huge following. They go out, buy the merch, buy the product, because that's what their fans have. They have that expendable income, and they love the music wholeheartedly. Don't think that a rapper, MC, he doesn't have it anymore just because he turned 50, 51, 52. It's up to him whether his health and whether his dedication to the art says that he has anymore. And this goes into what we're going to talk about with Dre 3000. Love the guy. Great entertainer. One of the most prolific pens in the game. Avant-garde, if you like to say avant-garde, is a good word to say. And motivated by his own, expressions, and motivated by his own outlook on life and what he sees in the world. To have a statement come out of him that says, "It's nothing for me to rap about," it was kind of disheartening, but I get it. Because he's one of those guys that never really like the limelight, so to speak. And then, you know the beat pattern, you know what people like so well, and everything meshes together. Almost every time you do something, that it becomes almost like a gift and a curse. Well, that's what it is. Shouts to Book of Hope again. Shouts to Book of Hope. Yo, let's do it. That's what it exactly becomes. Look, one of the most popular songs that he did was Hey Ya, which was Beatle-like level. He understood the assignment. He knew exactly the look, the sound, the cadence, the flow. Nailed it. But imagine having to go everywhere and that's the only thing that people want to hear. Or you just get bombarded with this rock star level um atmosphere. Just because of the song, you just want to do something whimsical and fanciful, and that's a hit. Yeah, everybody knows, sits back and say, "Yo, that's a hit." People know, they'll feel it. They know the temperature. They know how the song sounds. Everybody looks in the studio to each other like, "Yo, this is it. This is the one we riding on." You know, and he gets that over and over again. So now he falls back, and instead of his words speaking, he's really trying to find an outlet to have his soul speak. Oh, oh man, y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. I don't know. That's why he's giving me. That's why he's the yeah, because I nailed it sometimes. Yeah. He wants the expression is you want his soul to speak, and he tried the guitar, he may have tried the piano, could have been a tuba. He just happened to choose the flute. Now, the interesting thing is about the flute is that you can actually, get to that frequency level type music. Remember, we were rocking on the 440 hertz, which is it's a mundane level. The 440, 441, it's like it's a base level. And when we talk about energy, frequency, and how it affects the body, because water, the body is 75% approximately water, and your body, feels that music. So the vibrations of certain music and certain words start to condense itself inside of you, and you become one with the word and the spirit. See, he knows that, and he said, I'm gonna change it up. I'm gonna change it up. I'm gonna put the words into flute frequency. Probably get to that 528 hertz, which is the healing. 963, which is that God frequency. And try to get there 430 with the 437. Try to get anywhere except the 440. But to say and to articulate that there's nothing to rap about is ludicrous to me. And shouts out to Ludacris. Shouts out to Ludacris. Salute from Crown to Boot, because I was listening to Saturday right before we started, and that joint is just like on fire with Sleepy Brown. It's crazy. ATL. It's ludicrous to me because there's always something to talk about. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world, and I don't think there's enough PE level going on. You know what I'm saying? PE level commentary going on, MCing. I don't think there's enough Scarface level going on. I don't think there's enough Poor Righteous Teachers going on. I don't think there's enough Queen Latifah, going on. I don't think there's enough old NWA going on, to tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? The old one. And this is where it gets kind of tricky. I appreciate the older rappers stepping up, making new music. Once again to Nas. Oh man, he's getting a lot. Why Nas is getting a lot of burn right now? Come on, Nas, give him up. With the Magic series, with the King's Disease series, you can't go wrong. You can't tell me there's not a lot of stuff out there. J. Cole still banging them out there, rocking it. Kendrick, the last album is so, I would say, underrated. Another one. It's another one. Where's my another one? Yeah.
Another.
Yeah. Do it again.
Another one.
Yeah. That really doesn't get it got the critical acclaim, right? And he has joints on there, but because I guess the people have a strange time relating to cerebral music. I'm sorry. That's exactly what it is. I'm sorry. Cerebral music. And there's dope parts of it out there. Don't get it messed up. Lupe Fiasco, Inventing the Game, just did a track with the new Blue Sun beats. What I want to say, the flute music, he rhymed over that just to show people like, yo, we can do anything. We can just rip and rock and do anything. Come on, man. We gotta do better as far as it comes to, picking new creative experiences, new positive experiences, and not being lazy. Get into the music, and it's not just about positive music and all that stuff. Yeah, whatever's flavorful in your vicinity, there's something out there for it. There's artists out here that's just working it out. You know what I'm saying? And I like the little baby joint. I'm just listening to that. Listen to Reef Hustle. I can go all points to the globe. Like, yo, this one right here is dope. You know what I'm saying? This one right here, fire. And there's certain artists that are basically battling each other, and might spill into the streets. I hope they get that stuff together, you know what I'm saying? And just concentrate on making great music. Salute to Finesse Two Times and Honeycomb Brazy, salute to those brothers. And maybe they can just, like, yo, sometimes you don't have to be together. Just get this money for your families. That's it. While it's out here. But nobody wants to be done wrong. And Dre 3000 knows of this. And Dre 3000 stuck to his guns, and he delivers, but not the way you want it. Not the way you want it as the public. But if you accept it for what it is, the art that it is, you have a wonderful contribution on your hands. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Frequency music, powerful impact, expression of soul, and boom, Dre 3000, New Blue Sun. Give it up to him. Give it up to him. Give it up to him. All right, I do want to play a couple of clips. Listen, I've held this a long time, and I know, it's my wonderful coveted audience and Facebook are not going to be able to hear it, so I'm gonna wait. So I guess it's going to be like a part two. If you do want to hear it, blockrepping.com. I want to go over the book of Whole first, and then we'll transition to some of these clips that I got. And I had it on the back burner. I've been working pretty hard and working here and there and everywhere, demanding hours. So this is like for me, it's been a time. It's been a wild boy. How you been? Shoot, I've been out here, man. It ain't no game. That's right. Keep your mouth shut and your eyes open. Keep your mouth shut and your eyes open. And I had to learn what I need to learn so I can get to the next level myself. So there is a time where that energy that you used to run with, it has to dissipate for a new life to begin. So we got the resurgence of the 40 and 50s. They found a second wind. Oh, wow, this is how it's going right here. All right, even with a drill rap. Well, okay. And it's just an extension of gangster rap, which is an extension of people speaking out of desperation. You know what I'm saying? Poverty and a contention, a war with themselves, not being able to express themselves to the full extent, and also intoxicated by materialism. We live in a hyper-consumerist arena. You know what I mean? And everybody knows that. Come on, so they get in where they fit in. They're going to use these lyrics to, and they're going to use this avenue of leverage. If it's not for money, it's going to be for power. If it's not for power, it's going to be for status. You know what I'm saying? Just to make a name for themselves. What Gang Starr said, just get a rep. And you have it. Go into the book of Whole. And as you see, it's in the Jay-Z blue. Shouts to the Jay-Z blue, this guy. Yeah. That's right.
That's why he's MVP. That's why he's the GOAT.
That's right.
The GOAT.
That's right. Give him some more. One more.
That's why he's MVP. That's why he's the GOAT. The the GOAT.
First of all, man, listen. Jay-Z, as an artist, from the beginning, he came in the game already, you know, kind of polished. You know what I'm saying? Rhyming with Jazzo, you know, reckless, strong ambassador of flow. I'll say it again, a reckless, strong ambassador of the flow. Be able to rhyme at the tenacity early on in the game, and then you start to find out where your bars land and how it can sound, what type of cadence you're going to deliver with the image that you're giving. Because you still gotta, you know, make sure that it's all congruent. Oh man, y'all know. Listen, I got a smart audience here. They're not much. There's not a lot of you guys out here, but I know you got this. The level of congruence that makes a talented artist, you know, even more elite, and to catch that with the Black awareness experience that was going on at that time, it was basically the forming of an artist into a level of you know of peaking past the craft. You know, because now you're teaching, and that's what's missing in a lot of the hip hop right now. We're learning from the people's experiences, but nobody's really teaching because they haven't been taught, or they didn't listen while it was getting taught. So when you get that level of people teaching, that's when you get your KRS. That's when you get your Rakim. That's when you get your Big Daddy Kane. You know what I mean? Those are and shoot, Coogee Rap, Queen Latifah, MC Light. You know what I mean? People teaching you and motivating you to the next level. The Diggable Planets, Gangstar. You're getting that level of, you know, lessons straight from the ground, straight from the dirt. You know, this is what creates the Nas. This is what creates the resurgence of Jay-Z, because he could have stepped away after the originators. He could have stepped away, but he's like, you know what? Well, we're gonna make this work. You know, the sacrifices in the hood. That's why this was a good exhibit to go see and then listen from the words from his mouth when he's talking about, you know, how he came up. Also, you know, the social justice that goes unheard. You don't hear about the stories of the social justice part of Rockefeller, Rock Nation, pardon me. You know what I'm saying? But as he says, 3 billionaires came out of his camp. How can you deny it? Come on, man. Just give it up. Give it up. 3. We not just hanging out here. Yeah, the man got his own color. What my man says, Papa McDowell did in Coming to America. When I say he got his own money, the man just got his own money. Word. So, you know, when it comes to going back to what Dre said, there's nothing to talk about. There's tons of stuff to talk about. That may not be your life goal at the moment, but I'm not gonna shade any other artists to say there's nothing to, you know, rap about. And it got to me too, because I used to think the same way. I really did. I was like, you know what? I'm not out. I don't rhyme like that. And, well, I do, but you know, I'm not. I love it from a different level now. I love MCing. I love how words can be put together and harmony can be experienced, and somebody can go, "Oh, yo, that joint right there is crazy." I love all that. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to how it has to be delivered nowadays, with the level of capacity, Capanese, that's what Capanese out here. Nah, man, no. Because it used to be about your raps, now it's about your rap sheet. Well, for a period of time it was about your rap sheet. And then from there it was like, okay, people just wind up just straight lying. All right, and then some people, the people accepted it until they found out this guy really wasn't what he was talking about. Then you got those that were what they were talking about but couldn't say much, but and didn't have the level of lyricism as some of the other artistic people, but they had the muscle. So now the muscle is accepted, the lyrics get dumbed down. I'm sorry, because brawn and brains are two different things. So you got that invention of the intelligent, the intellectual tough guy, street guy, intellectual street guy. So you start to hear mixed messages. Man, we start to hear the mixed messages. People start to get real off of that. Then you got mixed artists in the mixed messages. People find a market for that. Then you got the druggies, which took or whatever was the popping drug at the time. That was a stimulus for them to create their atmosphere. Mixed it in a world of depression and lack of experience. Then you got this form of drug emo rap. And we know the artists that were involved in it, rest in peace to a couple of them, and salute to a few of them that's still out there. And then you got people that were clickbait artists, that will make these small albums and projects of these the wildest stuff, like Lil B. He said he had a whole album saying I'm gay just for no reason. He wasn't. I don't know. But, just to spark controversy. And then people accept it, and it becomes another market. Then you really got somebody that might be out there doing it. And it loses the whole purpose and motivation of rocking the crowd. That's all you're supposed to be doing. I don't care what level you are. I don't care what your preferences are, where your personality and your, sexuality is and all that stuff. Rock the crowd. Can you do that? Peace, unity, love, and having fun. Can you rock the crowd? And then you went from the druggy area, and then now they, used to be kingpins. Everybody had some type of thing they were selling, or they busting they joint, or busting. And then the women, I would say the female counterparts, they would come from the level of the baddest chick, being the baddest chick and being able to do this and that one and this one and these activities. Their mama and their daddy wouldn't like it. Daddy wouldn't like it at all, but definitely their mama wouldn't like it. But it's accepted. Then they teaching the little babies, the kids, how to dance to it. And it may not be direct, you know what I'm saying? Of course, none of this stuff is directly affecting, right? Wink, wink. But this is what happens, is, and then we actually, breed another level of that type of atmosphere, that, kind of like degradation in a way. So now you got to is full blown. They're going to tell you exactly what the insides look like. They're going to tell you what your inside look like. They're going to swipe it. They're going to swipe it on stage. Hold on. They're going to swipe it for you on stage. You're going to get this. You're going to get this work. You know what I'm saying? They might get pierced on stage. Somebody's going to mess around and get that, God, I gotta cool out. They're going to get their thing pierced on stage just for a shocking treatment. And, it's totally off the path of, just lyrics. Lyrics to audience. Teach me something. Don't teach me something. Make me sweat.
Yo.
All right, cool out. But to the level of, you know, I want to be able to party. Not party, but party. I want to be able to have fun, and be able to vibe with with my peers and all that. I want to be able to vibe at the cookout. Yeah, everybody's at the cookout. So when you have the soul songs with the clips of the soul records and the MC on top, that made a marriage of a unity of the people. You know, the uncles and aunts say, yeah, you remember that song right there? Yeah, I remember that song. It'll be some old funk song by Ohio players, and then somebody just rapping over it, Smooth the Hustler, or somebody just rapping over it. And the young people like the rapping on it, like, oh, that joint is fire, hear 'em, and then the beat is just like, oh, it's that soul joint. But of course, sampling and everything like that becomes like an outlaw. It's an outlaw effect. That changed, right? All the while, you still have a slew of MCs giving you cultural vibes, giving you great esoteric music, giving you the elements inside of their lifestyle and their culture. You know what I'm saying? Everybody from Artifacts to De La Soul, everybody from Diggable Planets to the Conscious Daughters, everybody from Above the Law to Spice One and E40 and stuff like that. Come on, man. You get with what you want, and then it bubbles up to the surface. So back to the young ladies, kudos to you. Glad you're making your money, but look what you're raising. You're raising something. You're raising something. You're raising something. And the brothers out here, what is it to lose soldiers that look like you in a war for, it's a spiritual war. It's a spiritual war, to tell you the truth. Well, why would you take out soldiers that look like you and basically have the same agenda? They're just on two sides of the coin. And somebody else is flipping the coin. Ain't that something? Two sides of the coin, somebody's flipping the coin. One day, this one's up, one day the next one's up. It goes into what this D1 Jim Jones thing is about. We're gonna do that after we do that. Cause Jim, it's not just him. It's Rick Ross. It's Meek Mills. What the concerning thing is about is D1 not being pushed out there as a major artist, and the public and consumers who are not necessarily from the same environment. I'm just inching towards it. Because D1 is a solid brother. He's just it's a brother. It's a Christian brother. He's doing this thing in the schools. You know what I'm saying? He's always been with the youth. I remember from back in the day before he got the locks. Not the locks, the rap group stopped playing. But before he got his hair locked up, sun locks as they call them, my youth, Madrid then. And he was always at least enlightened in a way. So he did have positivity in his message, but as you see, the industry, the radio, whatever, was not pushing the positivity out. And what is it? What is positivity? What is it? I'm gonna do a whole show on that. What is positivity? KRS once said, if negativity comes at you with a 22, positivity should come back with a 45. Boy. Positive is getting your people out of a jam. Right? Positive is standing on truth. As they say, standing on business. I don't know what your business is. What type of business are you dealing with? You know what I'm saying? If it's not empowering the people, what type of business you doing? I would even go and doing the Lord's business or the devil's business. Well, that's the mentality that people rock with. It's not my cup of tea, but that's what you doing. Stand on truth. All right? He's one of those dudes, and because he hits a nerve because people have been prosperous in evil deeds, and not so much evil deeds. I can't. Can you say that? Can you say that? The people have been prosperous into misdoings of the community. The real evil are the people that are, I would say, champion it, allow it to happen, make ends without being involved in what do they call it? A distance influence, causing people to live this way. Because we're product of environments too, trapped behind the ideologies of society, as they say. So you're actually being molded and shaped to and designed to deal with things a certain way. If you only were able to talk that in your music, you wouldn't have a problem with it. But because you don't, and chances are people may glorify the the lifestyle and the characteristics that cause them to prosper, but also defeat others, basically committing subliminal slaughter. I've heard this term before. I was listening to this audiobook, and the term was benign aggression and malignant aggression. And malignant aggression is active, but that benign aggression is a passive type of thing. So, a malignant aggression is, I need something to eat. There's a cow in front of me. I got a knife in my hand. I'm gonna kill the cow. Make sure I slaughter it right or whatever. Cut it up, butcher it, cook it. You're still completing your agenda, but it's an active aggression for one of your basic needs of life, which is food. The benign aggression of it is, I'm going to do this, that, and the third, get this girl to walk the street, sell this package, and then buy some beef at the store. You ain't had nothing to do with slaughtering the animal. That's not on your hands. But this, that, and the third to get to that level is on your hands. Benign aggression. That's why they say eating any type of meat is a form of aggression. It's like, that makes sense. It makes sense, but going back to the Book of Hov. First of all, why he did this, you know why he did this. Because this is like a Bible to hustlers. And he told you that. Ventriloquists to hustlers. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to go into all that. That's another story, but here goes some of the artwork. Here's some of the artwork. Yeah, man. And you wonder why he chose to wear the locks of Basquiat, because his dedication to the art world is really serious, and it's misunderstood. Just like a lot of his albums, a lot of his work is misunderstood. And the interview he was talking to Gayle King about, he was speaking on, his awkward mentality of like everybody's going right, he goes left, and his fascination with learning new things, from Buddhism to Hinduism to, of course, the Nation of God's Earth, 5% information, all these things, and basically pulling out the truths that related to him. Always something to talk about. Always something to talk about when it comes to growth and maturity. He's an older gentleman, Baseline Studios. how it started. Talking about saying all that crap about how we sample. Here's an example. And I'm not gonna go into everything, but it shows the journey that he took to win. And what do we call winning? We call winning levels of success. When you set out a goal and you make a progressive stance in order to achieve that goal, that becomes the win. The level of success, you push yourself forward and able to push others towards that level too, which makes him exceptional. Oh man, that's the difference between. And I don't like to compare the two or contrast the two because they're like one and the same as well. But him and Nas, if Nas is temperamental, a very creative, intelligent brother, but he'll keep more things in than leashing that, and now through his work, he's starting to, leash things out, find out new business ventures and things of that nature. Because he would have been, oh man, him and old, billionaires together at the same time. You know what I'm saying? But because he didn't have an outlet with another artist to, reach that level as well. See, even though the breakup of Rockefeller was very devastating for a lot of artists, they gave you monumental music that can be revisited today and have staying power. From Freeway to Beanie, Myth Bleak, definitely. Shoot, even Petey Crack. Got those. The work he did with the commission. Got those. Nas was more self-contained. The only outside joint he really did was with the Firm with Dr. Dre, and that was fire. That was bomb. But the other artists didn't bubble up to that level of where Rockefeller had it, yo. Rockefeller had it. And we might talk about that another time. I'm going on and on. So, in conclusion, from our Facebook, Sunseeds, friends, and family, and all that. I'm saying, first of all, I'd like to thank you for putting your eyes on this video for the first time. I would suggest you go see the other videos as well. There's a couple SMG, UMG. I like to say something different to you guys, but I know you're getting money from the video. I know it. Because I used to play the music. It's okay. Take a little, I ain't gonna do that. Don't take a little coins. Please give them back. Please give the money back. People don't get to hear the music because it's not played readily. So when you have a podcast, a live stream, or any type of venue playing this music, it becomes promotional. It's not necessarily for us. There's a disclaimer I throw up sometimes. Let me read the disclaimer. Disclaimer gamer. Boom. On the big screen. That's for everybody that's in the joint. Oh my God. This is primarily a hip-hop show to promote the contributions of the artists and hard workers, producers, and great minds, pushing creativity in the culture, and and expressing the touch of people. We do not get paid. This is for the promotion of the artists with respect to their intellectual property. Let the music live on. That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. That's in a nutshell. So, play your music. Love what you hear. When you hear something dope, play it again. If you hear something very good, that's what you share. Anything else, you might want to keep it to yourself. Yeah, everybody got personal things that they like. You know what I'm saying? It could be the most raunchiest things at the time. If it's going to get you from point A to point B without, whipping out, and wigging out, man, you're on your way. That's it. That's going to be the hip-hop vibe for you, okay? So, StreamYard is going to be done Back on into the YouTube, okay? Salute and Wellness Facebook team. I mean, stream. I'm gonna keep the stream right up, but Facebook got it right. Okay, good. I'm ending the stream. All right, boom. Now, for my peoples over here, let's get involved. A couple of clips. Then I see it's getting late, but I don't see your comment. Pardon the brain and not the heart. You know what I mean? Let's go into it. See what we got here. Now later on, I got here. That was a fly rhyme right there too. Oh man. The people think the CB got here, drawers coming down like niggas in that drive-by. And then I told her bye-bye. Got a phone call about 2 ladies talking about her period late. This is what I did. Click. No, not me. Not me. Hootie hoo. Oh man, shouts to Dre. Where we at? Shouts to Dre. Homie delivered on that one. Okay, here we are. No more stream. Oh, what the? Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm going to upload this. So, thank you for coming out. Wellness, oneness. We going.